So how do you qualify leads? Let's say, for example, we've got a source of traffic. We want to improve the actual quality. What steps are you taking?
So the qualification of leads is very important, and it does differ from niche to niche. Mm-hmm. So prime example with regards to whether a lead qualifies is to do with, let's say you are doing debt and you want to put them into an IVA. To put them into an IVA with debt, you need a £6,000 debt level or above. If you're below that, you can't fit into an IVA. It's a debt management plan. Yeah. If you are looking for equity release, then generally speaking, you need to be over the age, or you're looking for pension, like switching pensions, you need to be 55 plus on the age. If you're below that, you can't do it. So there's qualifications there in place. It could be age, it could be money, it could be someone just asking simple questions of like what your budget is. Mm-hmm. If someone turns around and says, okay, does a lead qualify? And I was looking to pay for leads and I was a conservatory builder, and someone comes through and I try to sell a lead to a conservatory builder, and when they speak to the customer, they say, I've got a £500 budget. Well, no conservatory can be built for £500. So then that doesn't qualify. Mm-hmm. So I think it's very important for lead generation companies to make certain they've got qualification of leads set in place. Mm-hmm. But then it's also very important for the customers, to make certain both the lead generation company saying it qualifies, but then also the lead generation who's dealing with a customer, especially if like at FatRank we do a commission-based only service. Yeah. So we only get paid if they convert. So we've got to make certain, do they qualify to be able to deal with our leads as well? So I think there's two aspects to it. But like, what would you do with regards to, if I came to you as a lead generation company, I was saying, I need qualification of leads. Like, what type of contact forms and stuff like that would you be using?
So I'm a big, massive fan of multi-steps, because you can ask a lot more questions and it doesn't look too daunting as well. So, for example, going back to your pensions or like some of the pre-qualified questions, there's certain places in the UK right now that give out grants. So if, say, for example, you're looking for solar panels, if you plug in like a certain postcode, it'll tell you if you get a certain grant or not. So you can ask them like the postcode, and then you can also ask them like, have you got like a budget in mind? And then you can ask them the normal standard, what's your name, what's your email, your telephone number, where do you live and stuff like that. But you kind of need to have a multi-step there, because otherwise, if you've got all of those questions, somebody might look at that form and be like, oh, this is too daunting. I'm not even going to fill it out. So you're also playing into like the conversion rate optimization side of things as well. But that definitely does help, because like for like what you were saying, a lot of people, they don't know that they need a debt level of £6,000 and above to be able to enter into an IVA, or a lot of people, they don't know that they need to be above the age of 55 to swap pensions and stuff like that. So having those sets of questions on your actual contact form can save your sales team a lot of time.
Yeah, for sure. And none of that is that from a lead generation company point of view, right, that let's say, I'll give you an example. If you're a mortgage broker, right, and you are brilliant at dealing with remortgages, yeah, right, and you only want remortgage leads, if you go to a mortgage kind of lender a mortgage lead generation company, and they was giving you first time buyer mortgages and you wasn't good at converting those leads, that lead doesn't really qualify. If you're saying I want remortgage leads, you as a lead generation company then need to start providing remortgage leads for that customer. Mm-hmm. So what you can do is one of the questions on the multi-step form saying, is this a first time buyer? Are you looking for a remortgage? And you can start asking those questions. If there's tick remortgage, it can go through to yourself as being a mortgage broker that's brilliant for remortgages. But if it's not a remortgage, it is a first-time buyer, there'll be another mortgage broker out there that would want those first-time buyer leads, yeah, that might be able to help them, there might be certain initiatives in certain areas, like you said. So they might know and might be better at dealing with lower-end, 50 to £150,000 first-time buyers, right? Where someone else might be low, I only want remortgages £200,000 plus. So having that qualification of the leads with a multi-step form and being able to distribute those to the right customers is very, very important. And I think that these potential business owners that's looking to team up with a lead generation company, they need to be asking for certain criterias, and they need to be saying, I want this criteria, that criteria, and that criteria. And if you don't fit those criterias, I'm not paying for the lead.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're going to be paying for certain leads on a pay-per-lead basis that just do not qualify, that you cannot convert, yet you're still having to pay the lead generation company money for that. Mm-hmm. So I think it's important for business owners to have those qualification processes in place and put it to the lead generation kind of company. Over at FatRank, we do a commission-based and a no-win, no-fee based lead generation service. So we won't charge you a penny for the leads. So there's no qualification put in place because you don't pay. If we was to send you a first-time buyer type lead and you wanted only a remortgage lead, or someone didn't have the budget for what you was looking to do for your service or your product, you don't pay for anything. You only pay on converted jobs. But on the flip side, we have a qualification process in place that you're good enough at converting the leads. You're going to respond fast. You've got a professional email. You've got lots of case studies and testimonials and stuff like that online. If you are looking for a decent quality lead generation company, head on over to fatrank.com, go to the contact page, fill in the form, and hopefully we might be able to help you. All of our leads are pre-qualified, so you should get the right type of leads.